we shall move to the example 4 of this section. Find the values of x, y and z so that the vectors a bar is equal to xi cap plus 2j cap plus zk cap and the vectors b bar is equal to 2i cap plus yj cap plus k cap are equal. So we have to find the values of this x, this y and this z so that these two vectors are equal. We know that two vectors are equal if and only if the respective components are equal. That is, in order to a and b should be equal, x must be equal to 2, and if in order for a and b should be equal, the other next component also must be equals. So y must be equal to 2 again. And here the coefficient of k cap is nothing but 1. So we have the third component. When we equate the third component, we get z equals 1. So the answer of xy is, value of xy z is nothing but 2, 2, 1 respectively. Now we shall move to the next example. Example 5. Let a is equal to I cap plus 2j cap and b is equal to 2i cap plus j cap. We are asked that is mod a is equal to mod b, or the magnitude of a is equal to magnitude of b. We know that magnitude of a is nothing but root of 1, 2. The point is nothing but 1, 2. So the distance between the point 1, 2 and the origin is nothing but 1 minus 0 the whole square plus 2 minus 0 the whole square, which is equal to root of 1 square plus 4, which is equal to root 5. Similarly, mod b is equal to, modulus of the vector b is equal to root of, here the point is nothing but 2, 1, right? It is equal to 2 minus 0 the whole square plus 1 minus 0 the whole square. It is nothing but 2 square plus 1. It is equal to again root 5. So we get mod a is equal to root 5, mod b is equal to root 5. So simply we have mod a is equal to mod b. Is it clear? Now observe that it is asked that whether a is equal to b or not. See, the first component of a is 1 and the first component of b is 2. Whenever two vectors are equal, their respective components must be equal. Here the components are not equal. 1 not equal to 2. So these vectors are not equal and a not equal to b. So there are vectors with the same magnitude but not equal. So that is the example number 5. Now the next question is, find the unit vector in the direction of the vector a, where vector a is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap. We know that the unit vector in the direction of a is denoted by a cap and we defined it as vector a by the magnitude of the vector a. Here the corresponding points are 2, 3, 1, right? So we can find modulus of a as root of 2 minus 0 the whole square. Always remember that the modulus of a vector is the distance of the terminal point from the origin, position vector. We are always finding the distance of the origin and the terminal point, which is called as a position vector. So we can find vector a, modulus of the vector a is equal to 2 minus 0 the whole square plus 3 minus 0 the whole square plus 1 minus 0 the whole square, which is equal to root of 4 plus 9 plus 1, which is equal to root of 14. So mod a is nothing but root 14. Therefore we have a cap is equal to vector a by mod a. So we have 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap by root 14. So this is the unit vector in the direction of the vector a. So I hope you understood this problem also very well. Now we shall move to the next example. Now the next question is example number 7. Find a vector in the direction of the vector a bar is equal to I cap minus 2j cap that has magnitude 7 units. So we have to find a new vector which is in the same direction of this vector which has magnitude 7 units. This is a very important question which is usually asking in many exams. So we have to observe this question well. Now we are given with A. So we have to find a vector with magnitude 7. First of all, the first step is we have to find the unit vector in the direction of the original vector. So we have to find A cap, which is equal to vector A by modulus of the vector A. Also, modulus of the vector A is equal to, here the point is 1 minus 2. So we have square root of 1 square minus plus 2 square. It is equal to root 5. Minus 2 the whole square is nothing but 4. So we have root 5. So A cap is equal to I cap minus 2j cap divided by root 5. We can split it so that I cap divided by root 5 minus 2 by root 5 into j cap. Now we have to find the vector with the magnitude 7 units. This is the unit vector. We can multiply the unit vector with 7. We get a new vector whose magnitude is 7 units. Also, this unit vector is in the same direction as that of this vector. So the new vector will also have the same direction. So the new vector B bar is equal to 7 into our A cap, which is equal to 7 into A cap is nothing but what? I by root 5 minus 2 by root 5 j cap. Now in order to multiply a vector with a scalar, we have to multiply each component. So it will become 7 by root 5 I cap minus 14 by root 5 j cap. So this is the answer. So this is the vector with the magnitude 7 unit which is in the same direction of A. The next question is example 8. Find the unit vector in the direction of the sum of the vectors vector A and vector B. So we have to find a unit vector in the direction of the sum of the vectors. Always observe the question well, the sum of the vectors. So we have to find the sum first. So we have to find A plus B. As we proved, in order to find A plus B, it is enough to find the sum of each components and then add. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 I cap. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 j cap. Minus 5 plus 3 equal to minus 2 k cap. This will be our A plus B. So unit vector in the direction of A plus B is nothing but A plus B divided by magnitude of A plus B, right? The unit vector in the direction of any vector is nothing but the vector divided by its magnitude. Now modulus of A plus B can be evaluated. Now the point is 4, 3 minus 2, right? So the magnitude is nothing but 4 square plus 3 square plus minus 2 the whole square, right? Which is equal to root of 16 plus 9 plus 4, which is equal to root 29. So the unit vector in the direction of this, if we name this vector as C, we have C cap is equal to vector A plus vector B divided by modulus of vector A plus vector B, which is equal to, so C cap is equal to modulus of A plus B by its modulus, which is equal to 4 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 2 k cap divided by root 29. So this is the unit vector in the direction of the sum of these two vectors, which was our asked question. So I hope you understood this question very well. This is the last question of this section, example 9. Write the direction ratios of the vector A bar is equal to I cap plus j cap minus 2k cap and hence find the direction cosines. We know that the direction ratios of any vector is nothing but its components. Always remember that for any vector which is in the component form, the direction ratios is nothing but its components. So the direction ratios are direction ratios are 1, 1 and -2. These are the direction ratios of this vector. Now we are asked to find the direction cosines. Direction cosines. See, hence in the question it is asked that hence find the direction of cosines. That is, we have to find the direction cosines from what? From these direction ratios. We proved that when we in the class we studied about direction cosines, we learned that for any vector the direction cosines cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are respectively x by r mod r, y by mod r and z by mod r, where x, y, z are the respective direction ratios. If you don't remember this, just go back to the first class and see the section containing direction cosines. Okay, now we have cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma as this. We already know x, y and z, 1, 1 and -2, which are the direction ratios. And mod r is the magnitude of this vector, which is obtained by, here the point is 1, 1, -2. So we have 1 square plus 1 square plus -2 the whole square, which is equal to root of 1 plus 1 plus 4 equal to root 6. So root 6 equal to mod r. So we have cos alpha is equal to x by mod r. So x is equal to nothing but 1 by root 6. Cos beta is nothing but y by mod r. Y is nothing but 1 by root 6. And cos gamma is nothing but z by mod r. Z is equal to -2 by root 6. So these are our direction cosines. Here we have found out direction cosines directly from direction ratios. Always remember that for a vector in the component form, direction ratios are nothing but its components. So I hope you understood all these problems very clearly. If you have any doubt regarding any of this problem, please ask in the comment section and I will rectify it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.